Well, here I am again, from where I moored up last night, here on the embankment just before the river aqueduct, the river Tame aqueduct. I'm going to head up towards Glascote locks. There's a couple of locks there. Try and get those done while it's dry. Then find somewhere nice to moor up. No trees. Itchy nose. So I'll try and find somewhere more up with no trees. It's supposed to be getting windy. It's not too bad at the moment, just a gentle breeze. I would have stayed here another night. That was the original plan. But at 1 o'clock this morning, I guess it's kids messing around or what, but at 1 o'clock this morning, there's someone banging on the roof of my boat. By the time I poked my head out the door, I couldn't see anyone anywhere. I wasn't very happy. I don't like getting woken up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Really difficult to get back to sleep when something like that happens. So I'm a little bit tired at the moment. I've just been doing a cooking video this morning, which you've probably seen by the time you see this. So anyway, I'm going to start this boat up and make a little move. So I'm on my way. A little bit of blue sky, believe it or not. Just hope it doesn't rain. No, my luck, I'll get round the corner and it'll chuck it down. There's nowhere I'd want to moor for a little way. I will do those 2 locks no matter what at the moment. I hate locking in the rain, but if it does rain, I will do them. Yeah, as I said, if it hadn't been for those kids last night, I think it's just after 1 o'clock this morning, I looked at the clock when it happened, I would have been staying there for at least another night. But I don't know, I'm assuming it's a one-off. They're just running past the boat and giving it a thump, but it was quite a hard thump, and I don't like that. Pretty sure they wouldn't like me coming up to their bedroom window at 1 o'clock in the morning and thumping on it. They don't think of things like that, do they? Just think, oh, it's a boat, it doesn't matter. Well, it matters to me. I'm just going over the River Tame aqueduct here. I've shown you this before. We've got the pillbox here on the right hand side, and the river actually, seeing all the rain we've had, quite good. I can see down there where it's been up on the bank. Currently it's basically down to its normal level. It's running a little faster than normal, but nothing untoward. I'm amazed how quickly that's dropped. I'm quite amazed, especially because of all the when I came past the River Trenton places a few days ago, it was horrendous. Got a tiger here hiding in the long grass. I'm just coming under the rail bridge now as I'm approaching the 2 locks here at Glascote. Doesn't look like there's any boats coming down, but the lock does look full. I can see water leaking through the gates. So moves you on up to the lock landing and go and get the lock ready, I guess. Before I actually start doing the locks, I think I'm going to run into the boat quickly and throw another log on the fire to make sure my beef stew keeps cooking. Well, here I am in luck again. I arrived at the lock, not expecting to see any other boats. Quite might be one coming down. 2 of them turned up behind me. This lovely lady in the boat first turned up behind me, is doing the lock for me. 14 locks here. It's including the 11 locks at Atherstone. There's only 2 locks here. Hopefully some you're right. Hopefully some potential viewers for my channel.
Look him up. Right.
Yeah, I've got to come straight and more up here because I don't believe there's any mooring further up.
Down, is there?
If I remember rightly, there never used to be anyway. You have to moor here and then walk up.
There's no one coming down though.
I can't see anyone. Told you I like these locks, not. Another thing that made this boat a good buy for me was it's got a 3-cylinder air-cooled blister engine in it.
It's got what?
3-cylinder air-cooled blister engine underneath here. Because the old blister engine, you know, the engine was as old as me. But they go on forever.
One, is it?
Oh, they're hard to get a decent one these days. Smokes a little bit, but the old blister engines are a good. Let's take these locks. You've got to go for it again.
Yeah. Take care.
You too.
I'll look you up later.
Thank you. Well, that's the 2 locks done here at Glascote. Yeah, tell about those 2 locks. They're never easy. Lovely ladies have helped me through. Absolutely fantastic. From 2 different boats. Yeah, doing well. There's nothing like, is there? Putting a big target on your back. If you need to do any shopping along this stretch, if you stop here at Bridge 73, you go right from here, this is heading south, it takes you up to an Aldi. If you go left, it takes you an Aldi as well, and a Lidl, and other shops down there, and into the town itself. And go to the castle. Well, I moored up here overnight underneath these rather beautiful oak trees. Now I know I'm not a fan of mooring under trees. There's no wind at the moment, and there was no wind last night, so I took the risk. And not too many leaves have fallen off these oak trees at the moment, so that's not too bad. The boat's not covered. The reason I stopped here was because I saw some firewood just inside here. There was a silver birch tree down, so I've just processed that and gone and got it. It's now on the roof. Well, give the wind getting up today, so I'm about to make a move. First of all, I'm going to do the engine checks, because I haven't done those yet today, and then I'll be off. Right, that's the engine checks done. Engine started. Time to make a move. I'm getting dripped on. There's a lot of it's a damp morning, and a lot of moisture's got into the trees, and there's just a touch of breeze, and every time there's a touch of breeze, it's like a shower on top of me coming off these trees. It's definitely time to make a move. Grab my hat, I think. Getting dripped on. 2 or 3 years ago, I moored up just along here, and I walked to the top of the hill where there's a monument up there. I think it's to do with the collieries, if I remember correctly. Or like a golden shaft. I forgot what it's called now. I'll look it up and I'll put it at the bottom. Yeah, it's a bit of a steep climb. It's well worth it. The views up there are beautiful. But I'm not doing it again today. As I say, it's wet and miserable. And it's actually just starting to rain, which is not so good. And it would be slippery. There's no actual proper footpath up there. We actually climbed up the hill. So it'll be very slippery and muddy and rather horrible this time of the year. We've had a lot of rain. It's the motorway straight in front of us. If you were to moor up along this bit just before this first bridge, before the motorway bridge, and take a walk up there, it says 50 metres to Pooley Country Park. We've seen this before as we go by, but I've never actually walked there. I might do one day. This would be the way you walk in underneath the motorway bridge here to go into the park up through there. I believe you can actually moor just the other side here and go in. We'll check that out as we go by. See the painted miner's wheel there, the colliery wheel. I believe you can moor here to go to the park. Well, you used to have a sign up saying you could moor here, but I don't see anything now. There's a definite reason that you shouldn't, I don't believe. Probably get 2 boats on there, just. But of course me, ever the opportunist, looks like a silver birch tree's come down. You can see something on the bank over that side, which I can't get to. But the top of it was over here on the towpath, just cut off. So, quick stop. It was Armco, so I know I'll be able to stop fairly easily. Get off the boat with the chainsaw and just got some pieces of silver birch. You can see here the little branches where I've chopped it off. I've got the best bits. Sometimes I've picked up all the little branches as well. I don't think it's been down that long, and it might be a bit green for kindling. And I've got plenty of kindling. I don't have to dry out the kindling and season kindling at the moment, but I've got plenty of good stuff already seasoned. The wood itself I will chop up and split, and it's silver birch, so it'll season quite quickly. We get a little bit of sunshine. Not today, I don't think. I'm just approaching Polesworth now, and it's very damp in the air. It's rather quite horrible. If there's mooring there, I might just stop. Otherwise I'll go and find a waterproof coat, I think. We'll see. boats, this is the road to walk down to into the village. It's quite nice down there. There's, well, just about some ruins of the old abbey. You'll see a couple of bricks or a couple of stones, and that's about it. But yeah, that's the way down. It's a nice little walk down there. This is bridge 54, by the way, and I think there's a pub just to the right hand side of this bridge as well, if I remember correctly. I've never been in it. I think I've seen it marked. I just love it when Christmas lunch walks down to the towpath towards you. I'm just approaching another very popular place to moor up. This is between bridge 52 and 51 heading south. Just going to bridge 52. Obviously after bridge 51 heading north. It's near the park area here. So I've just met a boat coming the other way as we pass these moored boats. Of course, the first moving boat I see today.
Yesterday, the bridge.
By a bridge and moored boats. What else could happen? As I was saying, very popular along here. This is by the park, and yeah, there's about one spot here as well. So the first moving boat I see today, as I'm passing more boats as I come underneath the bridge, and there's a big tree here in the way as well. Typical, isn't it? Just typical. So boats moored all the way along here. There is a space here, right by the park entrance, and if you walk down through there, the footpath takes you also into the village. I think Polesworth's a village and not a town anyway. Well, this very overgrown bit of land here, 2 years ago I watched them clear all that out. I thought they was going to build on it or something, but it's just overgrown now. Well, this boat's all set for Halloween. This has all changed along here. There was a couple of caravans here the last time I came by. Definitely different. Still the site of the old bridge here, the old swing bridge. Not much to it left though. I have moored up along here before. I actually have a photograph up online, I believe. If not, it was on my website. I took sitting along here one evening of the sunsets. I had a gorgeous sunset coming down here over the Coventry Canal at one point in time. The only trouble is it's a little noisy because of the railway line there. The trains get a bit noisy. Well, when I said back just around the corner there was where I took the photograph of the sunset, it was actually wrong. This was the mooring I took the photograph of that sunset. And I've just stopped here again. It's a little further away from the railway line. The place down there was where I met up with Neil and Claire one day, and we had a couple of drinky poos and a little yarn. Neil and Claire are on the plant boat. Neil does the plants and Claire does crafts. Well, this is where I've decided to stop for the night. I'm not quite at the bottom of Atherstone Locks. I'm about half a mile or so away still. I decided to stop here. As you can see, there's lots of room, nice and quiet, how I like it, and I wasn't too certain if there'd be any more available at the bottom of the locks, and I didn't want to do any locks today. So here we are, moored up for the night, and that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. The next episode, we tackle Atherstone Locks again. Seems we go up and down them all the time. Oh well, only 11 locks. So yes, next week we'll be going up the locks, Atherstone, sort of really now getting close to where I want to be for Christmas. That'll be the last real locks I do for some time. If I stop in the Coventry or Rugby area, I only have the little stop lock at Sutton Stop Lock after Atherstone Locks. But we'll see. I'm not sure where I'm going yet. That's all in the future, isn't it? So a big thank you, of course, goes out to all my helpers out there, everybody on Patreon, PayPal, super thanks, channel members. Your help goes such a long way to keeping this channel going and me going as well. If you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. That really helps the channel out as well. And hit the old bell notification button and the all options. That way YouTube should inform you every time I upload a new video. And keep leaving your comments and everything, and hit the old like button as well. All these things help the old YouTube algorithm promote my videos elsewhere. The more likes you get and the more comments you get, the more YouTube algorithm thinks or recognises that your video is getting watched and people are interacting with it. So YouTube promotes me to people which perhaps haven't watched my channel before, which is all good news for me. Which just leaves me to say, of course, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.